Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're off from Baltimore. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Set.
Irving here from the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Tried to find Mike Evans with that throw. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
On the ready?
Another run for Henry. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. up to make that play.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot.
3rd down, 1 yard to go.
Sit hot.
From the gun, Jackson. Complete beyond the marker. He's out in the clear. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
180.
It's Henry on the counter. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Henry can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. Do you continue to try running against a front that stopped you, or are you now forced to put the ball in the air?
Fullback trying to power it across. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. We'll see what they do. A very tempting spot to go for it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
180.
Jackson throwing for it. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Buccaneers scoop it up. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Could have been 7 if they'd tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Get sick.
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Escapes the pocket, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
What's that?
Third down, here's Mayfield. That's going to be caught by Evans. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down.
Dead.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Run. Dead. What's that?
Baker out of the pistol. Looking slant route complete. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Dead. What's that?
Baker throwing again. He's got a man left. He has room past the 25. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Catch made by Bucky Irving. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Coming in for the stop was Michael Pierce.
What's that?
Mayfield to throw again. This one's taken in by Otton. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Dead. Hey, alert! Dead.
Mayfield now from the gun. Has it in close. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And they'll take the lead. The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Ready, shot. Middle. Shot.
First down. Here's Lamar. He rolls to his right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return. Oh boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines.
Real.
One coach is pleased, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. The kick by McLaughlin is good. And that'll push their lead to 4. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Deontay Hardy to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
180. Sit hard.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
Now, you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the balls of the drives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Finds Aguilar. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When you see zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Alpha, sit hard.
Running once more with Henry. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
180. Sit hard.
Lamar off the play fake. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of the ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Bateman hauls it in. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Working quickly here.
180. Got a shot. Sit hard.
Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. He'll get this to Henry. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 25-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
He finds Aguilar. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
You gotta make a move.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Hey, report. Sit hard.
Out of the gun, Henry. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. So we... Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Sit hard.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Hey, middle. No, we changed it. Sit hard.
Looking to throw. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through. Fourth down, that much tougher. Justin Tucker out for the field goal. A lot of pressure hovering over this kick. It's about 43 yards for him. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 33. What's that?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. On target to Godwin. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
What's that?
On the give, this is Irving. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Buccaneers clinging to a 1-point lead. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Good.
This one off to his running back, complete. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
Good. Done.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Hauled in by Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play.
Good.
And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
Done.
Running left, this is Irving. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
Good. What's that?
Right back to Irving now. And he'll go down here at the 16. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
What's that?
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Good.
Once again, Irving. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Going power with a big tight end. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win.
Great debate. Is it the X's and O's or the Jimmies and Joes? No debate there. That was the Jimmies and the Joes in their want-to run it right down their throat.
The Bucs get lined up, and they will kick this away. Hardy on the return. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Ozzy! Go.
Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts.
Hold on.
So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory.
Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Stage is set, ball is on the tee, and off we go on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6, and it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10. From the shotgun, they'll throw to get this one started. Now he'll run it. And he'll be brought down, but what a run. Down to the 40.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
On first and 10, Jackson. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. Jackson gonna keep it himself.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. From the gun, Jackson. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
First and goal, and it's Henry. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This is a short kick, returnable from the 13. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Yellow. Right side.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he is not going to get away. might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he's going to have enough there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
So after 1, 6. They'll try again. It's second and 10.
Fight on these two. Where's that?
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
On Sunday. Where's that?
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. It's a first down and a gain of 13. This opening drive has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Throwing is Mahomes. That is caught.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Yellow. Where's that?
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Aguilar able to make the catch.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. Oh. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the 2nd quarter. A 1st down throw for Jackson. I needed to get rid of it, but did not. And he'll finally be taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
He'll run again.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner, and that's exactly what we saw here.
DC, ready?
Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
3rd and short, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this second quarter. And he's going to wind up going out of bounds. That's a big mistake. He needed to just fling that to the sideline. Instead, it'll be a huge loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
180. On the odds, ready? You. 180.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. There he goes again. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and long.
180.
Throwing Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So we reach halftime, and the visitors, the Chiefs, out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. 3rd quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On the carry is Pirine. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Yellow.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So after the 5 yards are walked off,
Yellow.
they face 3rd and long. Here's a screen set up for Pirine. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Right side.
They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. 1st and 10 now from the 36. On the option, they give it to Henry. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
Report!
Jackson now on second down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
13. Ready, shot. Ready, shot.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. And he will have a Ravens first down. This defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain on 3rd and 2.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and you're able to convert.
Off the play fake, Jackson. And this will be incomplete, but there's a flag back in the backfield where the quarterback is. They may have got him after he released the ball.
Let's go.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Jackson looking to throw. Oh, he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run. It's P-Ryan. And that one shut down pretty quickly.
Hey, we're good.
Get back to the line of scrimmage.
57.
Nothing more. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. So, this crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. We're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The offense is out there. 4th and inches. Now Mahomes. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. Now Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. 180.
They'll run it with Henry. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
13. 180. Ready, shot. Go. Shot.
Jackson now. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Chamari Connor. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone. Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Short pass, taken in by Kelsey. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead.
Yellow.
But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. They'll drop to throw. Ho-ho! And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Fight on these two. Fight shot.
A run up the middle with Pacheco. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards.
Yellow.
It's second down. Here's P-Rock. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Wait! Fight shot.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And this one online, and it is good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. Hardy now with the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Home ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
180. Go right here. Shot.
Here's Jackson. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Zay Flowers, the intended receiver, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's safe to say this offense now is entering desperation mode. They have such a long way to go with such little time to do it. You're thinking chunk plays, get out of bounds. You have to stop the clock and continue to pick up as much yardage as you can to, at the very least, be in position to take one Hail Mary shot to the end zone. That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down.
What a shot. What a shot.
One last shot now for Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. Points were at a premium in this one, but they're able to eke out the victory in this low-scoring affair. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Baltimore, we wish you a terrific night.
Hi. Welcome.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football and certainly the loudest as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
No mic and no cam. Getting those later.
Match of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a poor one, especially given the new rules. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive.
Brandon, whatever happened to the old rule that if you don't know that you're definitely going to get it to at least a 20-yard line, you just take a knee in the end zone? Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
Ready. Let's go. Set.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there.
Set.
Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
Ready.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Set.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Touchdown, Packers! Josh Jacobs, 54 yards. And the Packers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Yellow, yellow. Attack, attack. Where's it?
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Hey, color. Where's it?
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Dropping it off underneath. Here's Perine. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Line, right.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Rolling.
After the sack, it's
15,
2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 37.
Hey, Riblet. Yellow. Attack!
Now Patrick going to change the play. Now here's Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. That's into the hands of Worthy. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Attack!
Now it's Mahomes again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That one caught by Rice. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14.
15.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Chalk, 17. Set, hut.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Shovel, 38. Come on, set. Slice, blue. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Dancing to his left. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Here we go, set.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 105 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Ready.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It was Brian Cook who made the tackle. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, There's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
10, down, set, go.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hi, go.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try.
Let's go.
Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
Hi.
They go with Jacobs. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Set. Hut, hut.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Ready? Go.
Now a carry for Jacobs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Here we go. Set.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The kick by McManus is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Yellow.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. That's laid out deep for Rice. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. $10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive,
15.
but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
He'll get this complete to Worthy. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
43.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. Mahomes now to throw. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Xavier Worthy from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Set,
and maybe
ready.
some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Come on, set.
Here's Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. Escapes the defender. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go, set.
Here's Jacobs. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 173 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Set, hut. Spike, 60. Switch. Yep.
Right back to him on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Set.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Smith, red.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And Dillon going to pick up a Packers first down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ready, ready.
Going on the ground with Jacobs. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game, 1st and 10 here. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter.
Okay, ready?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Let's go now.
Jacobs now. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Down.
Running it with Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that.
Ready.
Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it.
Ready up.
They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Let's go.
Jacobs. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers will add to their 4th quarter lead. And that is going to clang off the upright. But, folks, there are penalty flags on the field. And this could be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty's not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And he will get into the end zone, so the lead stretches from 9 up to 11. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. They'll come up. 1st and 10 here.
Yellow.
Mahomes going to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing now is Mahomes. Setting up the screen to Pirine. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
Hey, 43.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Ready, break.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Here we go.
Following the interception, Love. They'll roll him out right. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. This 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Love, they go play action now. Short throw, he's got Kraft. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Hurry!
So from the 17 now,
blaster.
here's a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Love now. And he's gonna go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
Let's go. Go
Don't need it all back at once,
Strikers.
but you
3,
figure they're
3.
going to need something here. 17
Opposite.
yards
3.
to go on 2nd down. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with an amazing diving catch. And the Packers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Yellow.
And they will take a knee here. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. And they take a knee.
Rolling.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. And they will take a knee here. No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Hi.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. So they lost yardage, and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
UKC. Yeah. Cool. Wish I have Madden 26. It's so good. Do you play on PS5 or 4? I play on Xbox Series X. Oh. I'm on PS5. Cool.
It's a stadium.
You don't have Madden 25?
Flying in to Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington.
I do. And 26. It is cross-play platform, okay.
And here we go from AT&T Stadium. McCole Hardman now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
We shuffled at each other.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Chased out to his right. He's keeping it.
Yeah, we should.
Pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Called in by Worthy. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Or username?
Play action, it's Mahomes. And a man is there to knock that away. Travis Kelce, the intended target. So 2nd down coming up.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
Putting a receiver in motion. Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. Lays out left side and gets it. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57. Yellow.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Finds his man, it's Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Ibk.
The Chiefs start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. And a great return has the offense just a touch shy of midfield as they start this drive. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Got to go, I have a football game.
Prescott opening with a pass. And he nearly gave it away to start this game. Almost an interception, but instead, a gift. They get it back for 2nd down.
You know, so often we talk about speed offensively, right? We love receivers that can run. Well, that was a perfect example of how speed kills you defensively. A hurried throw.
THX, Saya, sub.
That wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. Speed's the difference.
Here we go. Here we go, 47.
Dak off the play fake. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, But sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Ferguson's got it, complete. And he gets him around 6 there. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I think. There we go, going to 53. What do you think?
Off the play fake, it's Prescott. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Hey, kill! Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Wide 80.
In motion, right is Cooks.
What do you think?
Running in the red zone. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
Kate, it just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or when they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
Yeah.
They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. Neither side separating much so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Time for our 2nd quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone.
What do you think?
Dak now from the gun. Cut near the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think? Ready, set. Here we go, going to 54. Wide 80. What do you think?
Dowdle. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. He gets a chunk of 4 yards, leaving them just a yard from the end zone. 3rd and goal.
Here we go. What do you think?
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later
Hey,
on,
43,
it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Well, they threw an extra defensive back or two out there hoping for an outcome just like this. That dime defense put bodies everywhere. No matter where the throw went, there was a defender around who could have tried making a play on it.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Yeah! 47. Here we go, 47. What do you think?
First down, here's Dak. Catch made by Cooks. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. Here we go, here we go. Go to 54, go to 54. Wide 80. Wide 80.
2nd and 4. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Yeah, here we go. There we go, going to 53. Wide 80.
Play action, Prescott. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
What is it?
Throwing again is Dak. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And he takes this down to the 10 before hitting the sideline. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Hey, here we go. What is it?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Yeah, here we go. Right there. What is it?
From the gun is Prescott. Dumps it off to his running back. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
There we go, going to 53. Yeah! Here we go! Hey, kill! What is it?
To throw, Prescott. Has it down close. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now Dallas is going to call... That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1.
Yeah, here we go. Like that. Kill.
And they send a man in motion.
What is it?
They're going for it. He bats it forward on a quick touch pass. And he makes it across. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead just before halftime. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Yellow!
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Fire down these two.
He's back to throw. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Reed now to kick this one away. Turpin with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take. Gun. Wait, take.
Dak to the air here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Hey, kill! What is it?
Handoff now out of the gun. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Only a yard for him that time, so now 3rd and 9.
Here we go. 46. What is it?
Prescott here from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Cowboys punting it away here on 4th, and it's the long-time vet Brian Anger on now. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Chiefs will get set to go on offense. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Right. Right side.
Right back to Pacheco. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he's brought down at the 44. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down.
Right side.
It's Pacheco again. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Gets it to him on the screen. And they bring him down around the 34.
Here we go, finish the game.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Easy. Right side.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Marquise Bell making the play. And the Cowboys return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback. But exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go, going to 54. Here we go, 46, 40. Yeah! Here we go, going to 54. Wide in. Here we go, 47. What do you think?
Working from the pistol, Prescott. Hauled in left side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Offense up to the line fast.
Hey, kill! What do you think?
Dak out of the pistol. Dumped off to his running back. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Something he does so well, Nick Bolton making the stop. Well, the defense is really buckled down. That was a scoreless third quarter for us. The Cowboys have it with a lead, but the win's not secure just yet. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Yeah! Here we go! Right check! What is it?
The screen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
At that down and distance, some enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps
46.
working like that,
Yeah!
I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Gun. What is it?
Dak throwing again. Completed over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. That play good for 17 on a first down.
Here we go, go to 54, go. Here we go, kill. 47. Yeah!
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face 2nd down.
Yeah! Here we go! Right side! What is it?
Another throw for Prescott. Setting up the running back screen. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Here we go, kill. Here we go, 47. What is it?
Here's Dak. And he will score. It's a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. For the point after, here's Aubrey. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, I'd say some frustrations at the deficit bleeding over onto the field as they get rung up for the personal foul.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Frustration and emotion, right? You got to play with emotion, but you can't let emotion play you, and especially when you're digging out of a hole like they are.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning.
Yellow.
First down throw, Mahomes. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Cowboys are going to be set up in goal to go after a great return down inside the 10. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, 180. What is it?
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Nick Bolton has it.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
Yellow!
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. Still one more in their pocket to use.
Yellow! Yellow!
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
Yellow!
They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here. Well, best of luck here. It's fourth and a considerable distance. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left, and after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. The Chiefs looking to punt on fourth down, so on comes Matt Araiza to handle it. Oh my goodness, they're faking it from their own end zone! And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And save for a few moments in that opening quarter, Brock, they pitched a shutout defensively that in the end was the impetus for the victory. They're going to be bummed not to have that goose egg on the board at the end of this one, no doubt, but a performance to be lauded nonetheless. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.
From the oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from Mexico City. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's the former Seminole. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Benson. 65 yards. And the Cardinals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
What is that?
Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
What is that?
They'll try the middle with Cook, and he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touch.